Hi, my name is Shanna Russell. I'm the instructor for the Mac OS X Fundamentals for Windows Brains course on Udemy. This video is part 1 of a mini crash course that will introduce you to the concepts that we cover in the full course. In this first video, we'll go over a few of the features of the Finder, which is similar to the Windows File Explorer. The Mac Finder is similar to the Windows File Explorer. It's the application that you'll use to open, view, and organize your files. To access the Finder, you can click on the Finder icon in the dock. If you don't have any other Finder windows open, a new Finder window will open for you. If you already do have a Finder window open, to get another window, you'll just go up here to the toolbar, to the File menu, and select New Finder Window. Notice that the keyboard shortcut for this is Command-N. If you haven't already made any changes to your Finder preferences, the Finder's probably going to open into this view that's called All My Files. You can tell that you are in the All My Files view because you can see up here at the top of the window that it says All My Files, and you can also see that it's highlighted in the sidebar. All My Files is exactly what it sounds like. It takes all of your files, no matter where you store them, no matter which folder they're in, and it shows them to you right here in this spot. You might be thinking, well, that's weird. That seems useless. At least that's what I thought the first time that I saw it. But the coolness comes in when you see all the different ways of sorting all my files. When you click on this button, which is called the Arrangement button, you can see that you can sort your files in many different ways. You can sort by name, and then they'll all be in alphabetical order. You can sort by kind, and it will put all of the same kinds of files together. And then there are all of these other ways of sorting, like by size. If you sort by size, you can see what the largest file is in your user account, which is handy if you're trying to make more room on your hard drive. My personal favorite way of sorting all my files is to sort them by date last opened. When you sort them this way, as soon as you open your Finder, you can see the files that you've been working on most recently up at the top, and then you don't have to go search for them to open them. So give it a try on your own computer. Click on All My Files, and then experiment with the different ways of sorting your files in All My Files and see which way you like the best. The next thing that we can look at while we're still looking at All My Files are these 4 buttons right here. These buttons control the way that the files look when you view them in the Finder. If you click on the first button, you can see that your files are in an icon view, which would be really great for looking at photos or movies. And then the next button will let you view your files as a list. Notice that when you view files as a list, you see quite a bit of information about those files. Name, date modified, size, kind, and you can go up here to the View menu, go to Show View Options, and choose even more columns to show in the list view. You can use the arrangement in here as well to arrange files in different ways, or you can just click on the column headers to rearrange them. This next button will let you view your files in column view. In this view, if you click on a single file, you can see a preview of it, along with a lot of information about the file to the right of it. If you click on a folder in this view, you see what's inside that folder in the next column, and then finally when you click on the actual file, you see all the file information. And the last button is called Cover Flow. This is an Apple-only view. It'll let you view your files as a list down here, and then up top you can see a large preview of whichever file is highlighted. And you can move through this list by actually clicking through the list, or up here at the top, moving through the icons. Now I know that there are more exciting looking buttons up here in this toolbar, but we're going to take a break from that for a minute and take a look at the sidebar. That should look very familiar to you as a Windows user. The File Explorer in Windows has a similar sidebar with similar folders in that sidebar. These things that we see over here on the sidebar are actually shortcuts to different folders in your Finder. You see that you have a way to get to the files on your desktop right here, your documents right here, and your downloads right here. You might also see some extra stuff like iCloud Drive. iCloud Drive works with other Apple applications on the computer, also on the web and iOS devices. You can save files to iCloud Drive on one of your devices and then access them from here. Also, vice versa, you could drop stuff in iCloud Drive right here and then access them through the apps on your other devices that use iCloud. AirDrop is a way to send files to other people who are close to you and who have Bluetooth on and are using a newer Apple device, like a newer iPad or iPhone. When you click on the AirDrop icon, you'll see other people who are in your area who also have AirDrop turned on. You can just take a file and drop it right on top of their icon, and they'll be asked if they want to accept that file and save it. You also have yet another way to get to all of your applications right here with the shortcut to your applications folder. When you access applications right here, you can double click on them to open them. You can drag them down to the dock if you want to make shortcuts, or you can even throw them away if you don't want them anymore. So Apple gave you a lot of shortcuts right here to start out with, and they're the shortcuts to the things that you are very likely to use quite a bit. But just like everything else, you can make the sidebar your own. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more of this, I encourage you to take my full course on Udemy, where you can learn even more about how to organize your files in the Finder. More details about the full course and a valuable coupon can be found at hightechmom.com/crash course.